What is up? Welcome into Driving the Nightline. My name is Alan Bell. We got a fantastic show for you today. Big TJ Parker, what's up, bro?
What's going on? Surprise, surprise. I made it.
It's good to see you, man. How you been, buddy? Long time.
It's been so long. The StreamYard is different, and I don't know how to work it. So if I'm not
It
on
is
mute
different.
here or not on mute, and we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, it is different. Like since like the end of college baseball season, like they've updated. Like I'm glad that you said that because like all the issues that we've had, like I was like, they're gonna think it's me because I'm an idiot. And I was like, this time it's not. It's StreamYard. But yeah, man, it's good to see you, brother. Big Turd, what's up, man?
We're doing good. You know, I'm hoping for a nice bounce back day. Every time I come on the show and I'm like, I feel good about these picks, we fall flat on our face. So I'm hoping for a great day today to pick us up from yesterday. But I mean, who's going to be able to predict Tariq Skubal giving up a grand slam? They were up 3-0 in the top of in the sixth inning going into the seventh. I mean, that's just brutal.
Yeah, dude. It went well. Look, I hate to bring it up, but yeah, tough one. Yankees got there, Cardinals got there, but you're right, man. The Rangers, they got, and then the Marlins. I mean, that one was brutal. Like, it was the right play. Just sometimes good bets just don't hit.
Like, how do you get a man on third base to lead off a game and you don't get him home?
Yeah, it drives me, bro. Look at Randall in the chat. First off, he said, nice hat. TJ, it is. Bro, it drives me insane. Like, it's the only thing that drives me crazy. Is just sitting there. It's like, you have a runner on third with no outs, and you could not manufacture a run.
Yeah. And it wasn't the only time all game either.
Yeah.
Like, they had good contact. The defense was on point. Defense was just where it needed to be pretty much the whole game. Got good contact the whole game. Just couldn't make it come through. What can you do? It's baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought last night it was the game that busted my parlay. I had a good parlay in there. I had Blue Jays, Dodgers. No, maybe it wasn't. Yeah, it was Dodgers and somebody else. And then I was like, oh, I got busted by Detroit. And then I remembered that I also added Moshe's 2.5 by Miami. So it was a major loss.
There you go.
Sorry, man.
It's all good. It's all good. You win some, you lose some. If you're going to parlay, you should expect to lose.
That's why I don't play many of them. Scott said, hey, guys, hope all is well. I probably won't be here after today for a few weeks. Need to deal with life and its challenges that come forth. Scott, let me tell you this, man. And I say this because I hate when people do, like, when something bad happens, you know, they're like, oh, hey, my mom passed away. Oh, my mom passed away. Like, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that, man, Scott, I've dealt with some shit in life. And I say that as I don't want you to feel like you're the only one. I don't want you to ever feel like, it's just you, like your life's going rough. And I'm not even going to ask what it is. But what I'm saying is that, brother, we're all there and we're right here with you, man. So, Scott, for real, whatever you need, let us know. Take your time. Hit me up personally if you need anything. I'm serious, bro. Anything. Love you, man. Be good. Let us know what the hell we could do. We're family indeed, bro. Anything that you need. And I'm telling you, bro, I'll shoot you my phone number after the show. Feel free at any time to give me a call, even if you just want to yell. Trust me.
I'm sure AB doesn't look like he's the guy who falls asleep at 9 p.m. sharp every night.
No. Like, dude, call. If you need an ear, call. Serious, man. I'll hook up with you. But for real, don't feel like you're alone. You're not. I promise you're not. Now, again, I hate when people do that move of like, oh, something bad's happened to me. Like, you immediately go to comparison. Like, that's going to help. That's going to help anybody. You know what I mean? That wasn't the point of it. I know for me, like, when I go through tough times, I feel like I'm the only one. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody's got things figured out, and I'm the idiot that can't do it, you know? No, it's not the case. And Scott, I'm not saying that you felt like that, nor should you. I'm saying don't. Like, we're all here for you, bro. So I'll quit talking about that, but I'll get with you after the show. We'll get with that. All right. So a couple things. So tonight, crew exclusive, 8 p.m. Eastern. All right. All the members of the DTL crew, come join us, man. It's going to be a ton of fun. Got a lot of stuff planned. If you want to be a part of it, you're not a member yet, scan that QR code right there. $5 a month. We'll make you that $5 back. That's why we brought in TJ. Me and Stern didn't do it yesterday, but that's why we're bringing in the heavy hitter right here. All right, scan that QR code, $5 a month. Come hang out, man. Be a part of the crew. Your support goes a long way, and we're gonna have a lot of fun stuff going on with that. We'll also have Greg's Survivor Week 1 NFL play. I'll drop that tonight too. Finally, college football best bets. All right, Week 1, we've got it on demand in your feeds now. Go check it out. It'll be up there. Everything you need, man. We'll go through it each week. We'll do the same thing in NFL too, but go check it out. Ton of good stuff there. Okay, that is enough plugging. I am sorry. I went into Mosh mode. I just started selling. Who wants to buy a computer? All right. Enough about that. All right. TJ. Okay, so I might have missed an email with picks. Okay. Making sure. Because I'm definitely an idiot, and I would. But do you have plays today, or are you just coming to hang out? Like, what do you got?
Yeah, I have a play I'm going to bring for everybody, but my phone's been messing up, so I wasn't able to email you on the road. So I was like, I'll jump on. But mostly I'm here to talk about fantasy football. I'll get into that later. My pick for today is we're going to do Bo Bichette 1+ hit and Christian Yelich 1+ hit. I got it at -109. I just looked on my phone. It's already moved to -111. Both hitters obviously have great numbers here. That's why I'm using it. Yelich is 1-for-1 against Fat, and then like Bo Bichette has been killing it since the All-Star break. He's on that hit streak. I think he's at 13 games right now, if it's not 12. So that's why I'm putting those two together. Really like them tonight.
Nice, man. Oh boy, what do you got? Fantasy football. What are you gonna say?
So DTL fantasy football obviously is a go. I always do this every year whenever I'm in fantasy or I run the leagues. Like I have my Lyle Astro football also happening. I'm getting emails from all the guys on the team. Like, when's the draft? What's going on? I'm like, it's all coming up next weekend. I'll have it all set up for you guys all. But same with DTL. Go to the Discord. I'm going to have polls in there today because I'm hearing also from some people that they don't like Sleeper, the app. So I'm going to put a poll in there. See what we want to use. We'll use Yahoo Fantasy or we'll use ESPN, and I'll put Sleeper on there. If people do want to use it, that's what we'll stick with. I'm going to have a poll for what day we do the draft on and whether or not people want to have a buy-in or not. So it'll all be up tonight before the 8 o'clock show. So that again, when I jump on there to remind you guys, because I'll try not to fall asleep watching the Jays game like I did last week, and jump on to talk about it again, because I'm setting it up late. So I know everybody's getting frustrated, and I understand because I'm hearing it from all ends.
Welcome to the spotlight.
Yeah, it's okay though.
Yeah. The praise gets spread around, the blame does not. No, I'm just kidding. No, great job, man. Appreciate it. And yeah, I want to make sure that I give everybody a chance that wants to get in, but I mean, I'm definitely going to be jumping in that league. So yeah, there we go. What was that? Was that a cell phone?
That's my work saying your break's coming up.
Oh, well, understandable. I was going to die laughing if that was someone in the chat that said, how about hurry up and create the damn league? Like what you're just saying, I would have died. I would have lost my mind, man. No, man, great job, dude. I appreciate it, brother. We all do. Very much so.
Yeah. I also had a lean that I haven't seen Moshe's picks yet though. So we'll talk about that after. Go ahead, Moshe.
Moshe, what you got, dog?
Yeah, we got 3 good plays today, trying to keep it simple. Take the good pitchers, fade the bad pitchers, right? That's always a recipe that we want to follow. We got Jacob Mizorowski right now for the Brewers. I think he is a great look. One more start into the season off a little bit of an injury. I think he's coming back. He has one of the sickest. He has some of the sickest pitches in all of baseball right now, and giving him more time to get used to coming back and his delivery and everything. I like it here, even against the Diamondbacks, who are, I mean, just vicious. But speaking of viciousness, they really are ranking in the bottom half of the league in weighted run creation as opposed to the top 5 and 10 lately. So I kind of like them. And also sorry, this is rambling, but I like Brandon Pfaadt to negatively regress after facing some weaker opponents and having some good stats. His expected metrics are not good. Give me the Brewers in the first 7. Win only -120. I think the price has actually gone the other way. So I think you can get this at -110, or even if you can get -130 on the Brewers money line straight, I would definitely take a look at that. Next up, we got the Cardinals money line. If you did not see the game last night, I don't know what to tell you, but I don't think the Cardinals are going to lose tonight. We got Mitch Keller on the mound. He has a 9.45 ERA in the last month. His FIP and xFIP are over 5 each. I just don't think that there's any way that the Cardinals don't get a run or two off him. Andre Palante is not exactly the person you want to back, but his xFIP numbers are pretty good, and some of his underlying metrics aren't as terrible, and they're definitely not as terrible as Mitch Keller. Cardinals are just the better team at home. Give me the Cardinals all day long here. I'm not going to mess with any run line or anything. I'm going to take the bad juice. Last but not least, give me the Cubs on the money line here. I think the Cubs are in a really good spot. Their offense is coming alive. They're facing Justin Verlander, who seems to have some good core metrics on the surface, but when you take a deeper look on his pitches, they're just not there. He doesn't have the fastball. His curveball shows flashes, but it's not consistent. And on the other hand, Matthew Boyd has one of the best fastballs in the game. He's getting great chase. Expected metrics look really good. Give me the Cubs. I think that they're gonna just smash all game long.
Now, nice job. What are expected metrics? What is this?
So there's a few things that can refer to. Sometimes I'm looking at expected batting average, expected slugging percentage. Sometimes I'm looking at their barrel rate and hard hit rate.
Hang tight. All right, so let's dumb this down. So you talking about a player per game, per like?
Okay.
These, like go to the basics of these metrics that you're referencing.
Yeah. Okay. Let's try to break it down a little bit. So when I go up and take a look at two pitchers, right? First, I'll take a look at the ESPN app, right? And I'll take a look at the last 5 games each, right? See how they're doing, right? If they're basically giving up 2 or 3 runs, two or three runs per game, I'm going to take a look at them. If they're giving up more than that, I'm going to be a little bit worried. Then I'll take a look at StratCast right? What is it called? Yeah. And I'm going to take a look.
Hold on. What is that?
Sorry, I'm taking a look at some of their more advanced metrics that are out there available.
Yeah, I'm not grilling you. You're just throwing terms out that are kind of generic. You know what I mean? Like expected metrics in what?
So they're Yeah. Okay. So sometimes they're surface metrics and stats. For instance,
what are hold on.
What? So no. For instance, I was going to give an example. Like their ERA. An ERA is a good example of how a pitcher is pitching, but it doesn't necessarily tell the full story. There are also other metrics that are called the underlying metrics or the expected stats, like FIP, fielding independent pitching, and xFIP, expected fielding into pitching, that other people use to try to get a more accurate read on how a pitcher or batter is really doing, so that you can more accurately predict how they're doing in the future. So let's say someone like Brandon Pfaadt has like a 5.60 ERA, right? But let's say his xFIP or FIP is at a 5 or 6. That just shows that even though his ERA is technically bad, but not, let's say, terrible, his xFIP shows that he is really just bad. Does that make sense? It kind of gives you a more fuller picture of how a pitcher is really doing across the season, as opposed to they got lucky, defense stole a few hit balls away, and the opposing offense never scored. I want to get a picture of how much contact every single person is getting off a pitcher, how hard that contact is, and all of those things combined give me a picture of what I call core metrics. So a core metric for me is how often how often are people getting barreled to the ball, right, when he's pitching it.
Uh-huh. You're doing good. Like, no, okay. I'm not grilling you. Like I'm literally I'm dumb. Like you're teaching me. Like, please continue. You're doing a good job.
Yeah. So let me actually pull up one of the games that I'm breaking down here, because that might make it easier for me to give it over. Let's go to the Cubs game. All right. So Matthew Boyd, he has a 2.61 ERA for the season, and last month he has a 4.30 ERA. So in the last month, his ERA isn't great. I wouldn't necessarily think that I would want to back him. But when I take a look under the hood, his barrel rate is at 6.8%. An average barrel rate, just for give you a reference, is about 8. So that's good. That means that's good. People are not barreling up on his pitches. Then I'm going to take a look at his hard hit rate. His hard hit rate's a little bit high at 40.9, but that's within the realm of average. Okay, so people are not barreling up against him, and when they do, they're hitting pretty much an average hard hit rate against him, which isn't really terrible. Strikeout rate, 17.8% is not great, but when you take a look...
What is that? Sorry. What is 17? What is that?
17.8 of all batters that he faces, he's striking out.
Okay.
An average in the league is about 20 to 22%.
Okay.
So anything around 17 to 22 is a little bit questionable. Can roll with it if your barrel rate and hard hit rate are good. But if all of those numbers, like if you have a +8 barrel rate and a 42+% hard hit rate and an under a sub 20% strikeout rate, and you're pitching well, I'm going to assume that a negative regression is coming. That right there is the basis of most of my picks. And on the other side,
I love it. You keep going. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. And on the other side, if somebody is pitching really poorly, right, but they have a good barrel rate, a decent hard hit rate, right, and some of the other things like expected batting average, which is calculated by experts out there that says, listen, like opponent's batting average is, let's say 250, it really should be 270. That's another thing that I'm going to take a look at to say he should be pitching worse than he is. And I'll put that as a picture. And the site that I said before called StratCast, that gives you a snapshot picture of every single matchup in the MLB. And if you take a look and dive in and just click the picture that you're looking into, it will show you in dark blue all the stats that are bad. It'll show you in bright red all the stats that are good. And you can accurately take a picture of looking at the ESPN app with the last 5-10 games that you want to take a look at for recent history. And you can take a look at StratCast and understand kind of where a pitcher is going, good or bad. It'll give you more of a complete picture of where this pitcher is going. Now, I will warn you, the one thing that StratCast doesn't have is data from just the last month, which is, in my opinion, pretty darn
important
for getting an accurate picture. Because if someone started the season off terribly and now they're pitching much better, like for instance, Brandon Pfaadt, right? He started the season off terrible. He was giving up 3 to 5 runs a game. And now he seems to be doing all right, 2 to 3 runs here and there, right? But when you take a look at the underlying metrics all behind it, it doesn't get better. You can see that he's really just getting lucky. And a part of that's playing bad pitchers. Bad batters. Like he played Colorado twice. He played like they're not great offenses to kind of give him a run for his money. And it kind of says that like, no, he will probably regress to his previous form at the beginning of the season. And that's what I do on my articles is I take all the stats that StratCast kind of gives you and I dial it down to what did he do in the last month. And then I take all 3 sources of information. I take ESPN, StratCast, and my own pool data, which pulls the last 30 days of any given pitcher. And I'll put together a pretty solid picture most of the time of what's going on. And I do the same thing for team batting as well. I don't go into player-specific batting so much, but I do team batting, trying to see where they were, where they are, and where they're going. And I put those pictures together to try to make a pick.
Yeah, no. Like, no, this is great info. Like, seriously, I wasn't grilling you. Like, you handled it well. I honestly didn't know. No, that's great information, man. And,
is that too much?
No.
I need to come up with a better answer for what all the expected metrics and stats that I'm using. Because
do you want a producer's opinion?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. So if we were working together, we'll just use CBS, right? And you were bringing this information, the key, you could have the greatest product in the world, but if it doesn't translate to the general public, you're dead, right? Now, I'm not saying yours doesn't. What I am saying is that it is a lot of information and it's processes that most people, including myself, needed to have it explained, right? So I would definitely template what it is and always provide that, right? And then I would drill it down. Like people get onto me because I use top fives a lot, but listicles work. Now, I'm not saying that's the answer, but I understand what you're saying in terms of like a Substack, a newsletter. It's a lot of information to get over. And I say that positively, like you just crushed it. You did a great job with that. Not easy to explain, you know?
It's not. And when you asked me, I kind of panicked about 3 times about what is the best way to approach it, because there is the data that is out there is just so much more than it ever was. And
baseball's crazy with it.
I'm using probably like 20% of what's out there. Like I know the things that I'm not even using yet that would even inform my opinions more. There's just so much. It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, no, it is. And that's why a lot of times you'll be watching a major league game or even a college baseball game, and you're like, I don't even understand what they're trying to do. You know what I mean? Like, you get guys that are coming up like, hey, no one swing for the next 3 innings. Okay. All right. We're drawing walks. Wow, dude. All right. That was great, man. Excellent job. I'm on Marcell Ozuna over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. I'm expecting his ass to put the bat on the ball tonight. That's what I'm expecting. No, man, we saw his historicals for sure. And after last night, kind of think the Braves get after it a little bit. Alcantara is not what he was. He's not what he was. But Jeff said, LOL. Soldier said, Most, you don't know how valuable your opinion is because we ask and boom, metrics out the wazoo. Absolutely. And again, like I hated to do that live asking you, but you know it. You know what I mean? You talk about it. Like I was like, don't ever, I hope anyone like never takes, like I'm grilling anybody. Like I generally didn't know. You know what I mean? So that was very helpful, man.
I'm always happy to answer. And I have so much information that if you dial in onto what you guys, and this, AB, I'm responding to you, but this is for anyone in the chat. If you ever have questions, I'm an open book. All of the processes that I use has been developed by watching other experts and seeing what is available out there and just kind of going through it. So I don't necessarily have all the answers, but I'm happy to give you whatever I have.
No. I love it, man. I love it. Let's see. Hold on. Let me find it in the chat. Okay. Got a couple of them here. All right. Big DC, Dan Clark. Hurston Weldon on the mound for the Braves today. I'm calling the under the Braves game. Hey, totally get it. I get it. I absolutely get it, man. Man, Hawk, I said, Most, tell us about the Cubbies today, man. The Blue Jays and the Dodgers, too. Oh, I love it, man. Tizzle, AB, how do I get onto the crew exclusive? Hold on 1 second. I can't do it in here. I'll drop the link in the chat tonight, and just click on it. It'll bring you up to StreamYard. Real simple. Big Kyle, AB, heading to Nashville Thursday to Monday, staying at Margaritaville. Nice. What apps work in Tennessee? There aren't any casinos, right? No casinos, unfortunately, man. It sucks. I wish there were. Right at the bottom of Broadway, right at the river. The Riverboat Casino would be awesome. But the apps, you've got pretty much all of them. FanDuel, BetMGM, DraftKings, Bet365, ESPN. Keep going down the list. Like you've got all of them. All of your books will work for sure. You'll definitely have no problem getting bets in. If you do, let me know, but you won't have any issues. But no casinos, dude. I wish, man. I wish. Okay. Let's see. Home runs. All right. So these are the plays that we have here. All right. Most, where are you going today?
So I actually had this pick, and then I watched him hit a home run. Give me Nick Kurtz plus 280. He can go off again. He has the best weather of the day. He possibly has one of the better pitching matchups against Morton. I think Nick Kurtz is the play today for me.
Yeah, Nick Kurtz is a good look, man. The A's just went off there towards the end of the game, put it together. I'm gonna go. Acuna. I'm going Ronald Acuna tonight, 360. TJ, where you going, bro?
I put it in the chat this morning. I'm going to stick with it. I'm going with George Springer plus 295. He's back in that
Nice.
leadoff spot for the Blue Jays, and yeah, it's where he's supposed to be. He's back home.
Yeah. Dude, you've noticed, man, Major League Baseball, the leadoff position has become literally the most important. Look how many of the best hitters on teams hit leadoff now. You know what I mean?
It's one or two.
Yep. Trying to get them up.
Someone did the analytics with Kyle Schwarber and was like, well, if we just get our best hitter up first, he'll hit more, right?
Literally. Yeah. Yeah. And we've talked about it. Hit leadoff is not easy. You are left on an island a lot of times, man. You think it's
Altuve this year, they moved him to the outfield, so he asked to be moved to the 2 spot because that's too far of a run.
Yeah. You imagine hearing that? I'm like, what?
I mean, he's a short guy. Maybe takes him a little extra effort.
Yeah, can you imagine playing any other baseball? You have some kid come up to you, hey, coach, I don't want to bat leadoff because I'm right.
I couldn't imagine saying that out loud. I'd be like, I'm sorry I just said that. I've embarrassed my father. Oh my God. Yeah. But yeah, dude, 1-2, man. That's where look, the Dodgers got Ohtani there at leadoff and said, we ain't moving him. It's smart, dude. It's absolutely smart. All right. We'll get out of here. Yeah, 85 bucks.
Yeah. I just wanted to give over 2 offensive metrics. I went over some of the pitching ones. I just wanted to give over some of the batting ones that I like to use. And I saw it in the chat. WOBA. All right. You'll see that around a lot. Weighted on base average. All right. Think of that as a more sophisticated batting average. And think of WRC plus, which is weighted run creation, as a sophisticated slugging percentage. Those are the 2 metrics that I like to see as how often someone's getting on base and affecting the game, and how often is he moving around the bases and moving others around the bases. And when I give all my offensive metrics and offensive stats and rankings and things like that, it's usually either just WRC plus, weighted run creation, and combined with weighted on base average, which gives me a really good picture of how often someone is consistently moving through and hitting as a team, individually, or whatnot.
And that that first term you're using, they usually say it's WOBA, right? They call it WOBA.
WOBA.
Right? Yeah. I hear it all the time. WOBA. I'm like, what's this WOBA?
It's probably the most important metric to understanding how often someone's really getting on base.
Nice. Not like back in the day when me and our day AB, where you'd open the paper and read the player stats.
Yeah.
It has come
like
so far.
Too many backwards Ks.
No. Yeah, I got another play I'll give out because most didn't give it out before we get out of here. But I'm on the Jays on the run line today. It has moved to like plus 100 from like plus 125. And I'm on this because it's Chris Bassett at home. He's 8-0 with a 2.73 ERA. He's on the road. He's garbage, but at home, he is lights out. So I'm riding that.
Hammer it.
He likes pitching in the homeland, huh?
Yeah. I think also he might struggle with those new pitching machines. So if batters, like the Jays are really good at home because they have that new machine where they can line up the batter and they basically get to face him like as many times as they want before the game.
Yeah.
I think that sorry. So I think that you sometimes it goes like bling, 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 bling. So I was like, oh no.
It's kind of a pleasant ring.
I think that on the road, when teams get to do a little BP against them, it's hurting them right now because I do believe everybody has that pitching machine now.
Yeah. Zach said day 4 of school pickup, and I'm already over it. Yeah. I would be over it too. Z-Buddy said, can Seager get me another 11 home runs this year? Got a plus 1195. All right. We need 11. Okay. We're gonna get. We're gonna put some good karma behind it. What are you gonna say?
I start hedging. Bet him not to hit a home run every night.
I think he's gonna do it. All right, we're gonna start tracking this. Seager, we need 11 home runs from Corey Seager.
I actually want to hear your thoughts in this game. Angels Rangers.
There could be runs. I think it's gonna be. I want to say that it's going to be a higher scoring game. A lot of Rangers have excellent historicals, and the Angels can go. And Zach Neto hitting leadoff is absolutely on fire. What about you? Like picking a winner, I couldn't tell you. Yeah,
so
Rangers laid an egg last night. Jeff, yeah, go ahead.
I kind of had the same thoughts you did. I landed on Angels team total over 3.5. I couldn't believe that the line was this low, so I just needed to grab it. You know,
Yeah. Who's throwing tonight? Corbin?
Yeah, it's Patrick Corbin Day. I was about to say I'm just going to go there until
even he hasn't
otherwise.
been normal.
Well, he's been his normal, which hasn't been his normal from the beginning of the year. I would venture to say that. I think he's just getting exhausted, just like he did last year. This is the end of the season. He's been pitching all year. He's been struggling to be their bulk inning guy, right? Like he prides himself in that. He prides himself in being able to finish out 5 or 6 innings, and it's just catching up to him, I think, at this point of the season. So
long season.
I'm going to fade him until he can prove me otherwise. To be fair, it didn't work out yesterday with the Marlins, but the Angels are a different beast, and they're hitting.
Yeah. They are definitely hitting. Father said, Whale said, I'll call Seager and tell him we need 11 over. Or he owes Z-Man money. Yes. I remember when Patrick Corbin Day meant so. I know. It used to.
It still could. Still could.
You're believing. Jeff said, got to go. You guys are great. Great show. Jeff, thank you, brother. Hey, we'll get out of here too, man. Everybody, thank you so much. We'll be live tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. But until then, best of luck. Cash these tickets, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.
Who's got it better than us? No!